Train switches they mostly are controlled by RTC unless it's a manual switch. So when the signal's set by the RTC, that's when the switch is automatically set, at least for the main lines. But for railroads that or trackage that's used a lot less, that's all manual switches. So the trains, the conductors would do that. So we're out at the bowling alley. This is just beside a Provincial park here. This is a very popular area for trains. This is a spot where you can get a cool meet. Just need some trains. This is my third live stream. This time it's horizontal. I had a few complaints about the vertical live streams. So horizontal is probably better for if you're on a computer or watching it on your TV. Right now we are at Skihist Provincial Park. So this is a very cool place to watch trains. The trains will go all the way along here, and they go through 2 different tunnels, slide sheds, and then on this side you have eastbounds, which curve all the way along, all the way through here. And here you can get a pretty cool meet if you get 2 trains at once right here. So on my side here we have eastbound trains. On the far side it's westbound trains. You have CN and CPKC that operate here. This is the Thompson Canyon. We're just along the Thompson River. You have Highway 1 up there. A lot of truck traffic even on the weekend. So at this point, it's just a waiting game for the trains. We got 2 railroad lines. So usually every hour you can average 2 to 3 trains, but there's times when maybe an hour or 2 will go by and you won't see anything. So it really depends. Really depends on the day. Yeah, CP really made a big step there. I like the new name. Kind of grew on me. CPKC. A little bit of a tongue twister, but it looks pretty good. Their new paint livery. I'm sure they're gonna have good success with that. There's going to be an upload. I'll be uploading today at 11 o'clock. 11, not even sure what time zone it is, to be honest. But I'll be posting at 11. It's a video premiering right now on my channel. It's going to have lots of exciting stuff. I'm going to mention a few things about forest fires here in Canada. That's been a big issue in Canada. I think currently in BC right now there's over 170 forest fires happening right now. Luckily on this side of BC, we've had clear, nice blue sky. Really nice out here. Today is going to be a high of 35. Sorry, high of 32. And thanks for letting me know what time it is, because when I'm in this horizontal mode. I can't see the clock. May as well say hi. Don't want to fall. Okay. You're gonna tell me every minute now? There's so many bugs flying around here. Got lots of bug action. So the sun's just peeking up. It's pretty cool. So you can see a bug crawling on me here. My little friends today. My trackside buddies. This is a pretty awesome spot, as you can see. We got to do a little hiking to get to here. I don't know what else to say about it. The sun is finally coming out, because actually this was all shade not long ago. I took a video of a train that came through here about 30 minutes ago. It was a CP 200, which is a mixed freight. It's got a lot of box cars and tanker cars. I think the tanker cars are either paint or it's liquid petroleum gas. They're empty, heading to Scotford, which is north of Edmonton, Alberta. And yeah, I recorded it here. It had a CP GEVO on the front, had a KCS GEVO of some sorts, and then had a KCS mid DPU. So that's one nice thing about the merge, is you have a lot more variety, a lot more chances to actually see something good. Because CP before it was CPKC, it was kind of boring. Just a lot of toasters, a lot of dirty coal trains. So yes, I have seen Caboose on CN and CP, usually on work trains. So maybe like a continuous welded rail train, or I think I've seen one even on a spray train, but mostly on rail trains. I have one, actually, a video of one on fire, if you could believe that. If you probably remember, if you look back, it was about 10 years ago. It was in Gainford, Alberta. It was a BC Rail. It was repainted in yellow, but it was a BC Rail Caboose. And yeah, they had a breakfast accident. They ended up cooking some eggs on the stove in there, and they had the acetylene torch going. They lit the thing on fire. So I have a video of that. It's in Gainford, Alberta. If you look it up on my channel, it's called Caboose Fire, and you'll find it. But other than that, out here, you don't see cabooses besides work trains and rail trains, and that's about it. Well, the scanner is pretty quiet, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been snuck up on in this area. Trains don't really say much. Either that or the mountains are blocking the frequency from getting here. But yeah, no, the last train I recorded, I never heard the scanner say one thing. So you can't always rely on the scanner. It's not always your best friend. I was right. I hear a train, guys. Here it is. So it's snuck up pretty quietly here. It's got a CP and a KCS. I'm gonna try to set you down here. I gotta make a video now. Try to. I'm gonna make this camera angle better for later on, but that's all you're getting for now. So I'm sure you can imagine how hard it is to record a train and hold the phone and do everything at the same time. But I'll show you some close-ups here. So it's a potash train. And let's look this way. This is where it gets pretty cool here. I gotta put the phone down again, do some recording. Be right back. Okay, so there's a train going by. I believe this is CP 603. Sorry about the recording quality. Oh, you know what, you guys? This is gonna be awesome. We have a train coming right now, eastbound right there, and we got the westbound going. We're gonna have a train meet. So you guys hang tight. We're gonna have something exciting going on here. I gotta figure out a camera angle because I gotta operate both cameras here. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of what it looks like there, further ahead. And then I'll give you a look. That's gonna be the curve the next one's coming on. So I'm gonna find you guys a camera angle here, and then I'm gonna deal with my recording, because at the same time I'm producing train content here. So hang tight with me, guys and gals. Got a lot of stuff in the way here. Try you over here. Let's just hope my camera bag doesn't go flying. There's a DPU. I'm sorry about the shakiness. I'm just trying to set this up for you guys. Yeah, this is not working out to my favor. I'm trying my best. Need to get a little tripod for my phone. Yeah, you're not gonna see anything. Okay, well, we'll try like that for now. Sorry, guys. Well, that was pretty wild, guys. That was a train meet. Not quite. One went by and then the next one went like literally right after. So I was pretty close. I still call that a meet. Well, I guess you can't consider it a meet considering we're in the canyon. But that's fine. I still call it a meet. So I sure whipped out the phone in time. In the last 22 minutes I've been recording, we caught 2 trains. And an hour and a half before that, I sat here all on my own, catching nothing. So thanks to everybody that joined. You brought the good luck. I appreciate that. But I'll tell you one thing, it was sure hard to record this live stream and record with my camera all at the same time. 2 trains. That was pretty fun. It's all about having fun, right, guys? So this spot is almost fully lit up. I'm not a fan of this shade here. It's really not looking good. Looks good in person, but in the video, when you have the contrast and the lighting just set up right, it's just a dark section of the video. It's nice when you have full lighting. But as you can see, the Thompson River here is quite low. There was a lot of blockage about a month ago up the river. And since then, it seems like it's better now. But it's still low. We don't have much rain. Not much rain this summer. A lot of forest fires, as everybody has heard about it. In Canada, we've had lots of forest fires. I'm going to be posting a video today about forest fires. There was one in Jasper, Alberta. That was an upsetting one to hear about in that national park. Lots of CN trains there. Lots of cool memories I have. But now we're in British Columbia here, in the bowling alley. So this is the CN Ashcroft subdivision and the CP Thompson subdivision. So you have westbounds running this way, eastbounds down here, and we share tracks. So CN and CP over there, same thing on this side. This is a unique spot. All of these trees here have been burnt down. This was, I think, in 2021. I have a video recording here. There was quite a big fire, and if we go take a closer look at the trees, you'll see that they're actually burnt. And there's a lot of cool historic finds you can find out here. You know, you'll come across this rusty old cans. So it makes you wonder why they're here. So here's a burnt one. It's not too badly burnt, but it's got burnt damage. So this would have been involved in the fire at that time. You can see quite a few trees survived, but there's the odd one that turned brown. There's a lot of gray ones down there that are dead, and all the way along here. But if anything, it sure opened up the scenery. You can see the train coming now. But it's sure a tragedy with Lytton. That was the Lytton fire. If you want to look that up, it's something to do. It's pretty devastating. We got big rock cuts here. Luckily, the roots of these trees are stabilizing the ground where I'm standing. Otherwise, this might have been gone already. So we may have more trains coming. You never know. Just got to keep your ears peeled. I have my scanner on, but it doesn't always give you the best results. Bank 1 for me is CN, Bank 2 is CP, so we can always try to block out CN if you want to hear one or the other, but there's no point since no one's talking all day. Yeah, there's a little bug friend. Anyways. Just gotta be patient with this hobby. Gotta wait it out. I'm not really looking at the live chat right now, so I'm not sure if anyone's been asking any questions. Not gonna lie, my hand's getting a little sore from holding this camera. It's been like half an hour I've been holding it. So we're gonna wrap up the live stream soon, but I'm gonna keep you guys here for a few more minutes. I got a full day of recording, so wish me luck. Hoping the train traffic speeds up, because it's, besides what you've seen, it's been pretty slow. Yes, I do. I have an Instagram page. If you look up Trackside Tyson, which is the same name as my YouTube, you'll find me on Instagram. I have some pictures posted there. I don't post there very often, but I do have an Instagram. So if you want, look me up, Trackside Tyson. I'll be there. Hello. Well, it is the weekend, but there was just a strike that happened, so, and it's Saturday, and usually Saturdays here are pretty busy, so should be lots of trains today. I've already caught 3 in 2 hours, so that's not bad. Could be worse. But I'm not out here just for the trains. It's also the beautiful weather, the scenery, some peace and quiet. It's been a long week of work, so it's a good unwind. Yeah, makes you wonder why people watch trains, eh? Why I do it? I don't know. It's something I started a while ago. Been doing it for 12 years now. I think it's the excitement of not knowing what's going to show up. And there's a lot of times where you'll just see the same boring stuff all day long. Or you might see a bear, or you might see a car accident. I've seen lots of interesting stuff. So you never know what you're going to see when you come out here. It's not just about the trains. You're going to see, I've seen people rafting down the river here. I've seen a lot of stuff. Yeah, sure, post it in the chat. That group chat stays on the live stream even once the live stream is done, so people can click there and look on it later. Hello, everybody that's in the live stream. I appreciate you being here, watching. It's not the most exciting thing, but the scenery sure is. Yes, I have Railfan with David Wheeler. That guy is a good guy. And we go way back. I know there's a few people in this live stream that will know about him. But yeah, he's a good guy. It's fun to Railfan with. We've got over 700 train videos together. I think I was counting when we were recording back in Alberta together. I filmed quite a few trains with Dave. And I'll share a funny story here. There was one time where we were just playing around with the keys. It was on a lanyard. And we were tossing it around, having fun, waiting for trains. I guess Dave must have locked his car. And we were getting thirsty. We only had Coca-Cola. We had no water for some reason. We weren't really as prepared as we are nowadays. But anyways, we were tossing the keys around. The car was locked. And those keys got stuck in the trees somewhere. And we lost those keys. We could not get back in the car. There was horseflies. There was bees. It was a hot day. I'd say it was probably over 35 degrees dry heat, which is a lot different than it is down here. It was a funny experience with him. Yeah, we sure go back quite a ways. I think I met him in 2013. Good guy. Well, It's been another few minutes, still nothing. Haven't heard anything on the scanner. I found something interesting with the live stream. So right now there's 6 people watching, but people are in and out. So when I checked out how many views my live stream got last time, it was over 1,000, and I couldn't believe a half an hour live stream made me over 1,000 views. And it's just people clicking, joining the live stream, and leaving. So I don't always have an audience that sticks around that's the same for the whole live stream. It's kind of people in and out. So I appreciate whoever's been joining and watching. It's helping my channel. In case any of you want to know, I'm going to be posting a video today at 11 o'clock. It's going to contain a lot of good trains. I hope we will see an interbeam on this stream. That rhymes. It's getting sunny. It's supposed to be over 30 degrees here today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to handle it. It's been a long week. Well, it was. And might have to find some shade in a bit. We got sure a nice view here. Looking down at the Thompson River. Lytton is just this way. I know I just talked about it, but in case anyone of you guys are new in the live stream, Lytton is down there, and that town burnt down 2 years ago, I believe, or a year and a half ago. Time is flying. But yeah, it's pretty sad about that. And there's been a lot of forest fires in Canada. There's been Jasper, Alberta burnt down. I don't think it was 30 or 40%. I think I heard around 10 or 15% of it burnt down, but it's no matter what, it's still tragic. A lot of people lost their homes. It's a national park. So I'm sure it's going to be beautiful again. But to hear that news, it's sure sad. I got a lot of memories in Jasper growing up as a kid, watching trains. That's actually where the hobby kind of started. So it's a memorable place. Well, we have 9 people in the live stream. Hi everybody, how's it going? It's good to see ya. We're just here at the bowling alley. I'm not bowling or anything, but we're filming trains. I'll show you guys while we're waiting. Show you guys what I caught earlier. May as well do something. All right. Where are you? Here. So this was my first catch of the day. This was before we started the live stream. Had a CP Gevo and a KCS. KCS is part of CP. CPKC is what they are now. That was a pretty nice morning shot there. That's what we got on this curve here. And that was taken about an hour and a half ago. So we got a lot of cool stuff. I'm sure we got some cool stuff coming here too. This is where we currently are. We're in the Thompson Canyon. So there's lots to look at around here. Here's the map where we are. We're at Skihist Provincial Park. And it's actually a cool chart here. It shows what type of animals and fish are around here in what time of the month or which months. So it's pretty cool to see that. You want to see something else cool while we're waiting? Check this out. That's how heavy trains are. It's a train going over the rails and it's pressing down pretty heavy. And that's an empty train, so it doesn't matter the weight. They still weigh a lot. We got a lot of videos we'll be sharing soon. Today's post is going to contain me in it. I'm going to mention about the fires in Alberta and BC. That video will be posted at 11. So if you're interested, stay tuned. It's premiering right now on my channel if you want to go and get ready to watch it. Well, my patience is wearing thin now. I was hoping for one more train for the video to wrap it up, but we might have to wait a little longer. I've been holding this phone for almost 40 minutes, so I'm going to invest in a tripod. Actually, I think I even have one. I just haven't even unboxed it yet. It's been a rough year, but things are well. Things are great. I was gonna point out, looks like something's growing on that tree. Must be like a mushroom or something. Probably can't even see it. Right up there. This is a really cool place, but all these trees burnt down a year and a half or 2 years ago. You got all sorts of pine cones. No, it's a neat spot. Actually, you know what? A shot from here would be cool. Getting that tree while the train goes around there. There's a lot of different angles you can try while you're out here. A lot of time you have to think about it. Well, we might have to wrap it up early. I think that was it for the trains for now. I'm sure there's going to be more. Just takes a lot of patience. Well, maybe we'll keep the stream going. We have a few people in here. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask. Yeah, the scanner's been quiet. Oh, hang on, somebody's calling me. Hello? No. I don't think so. Oh, speaking about phone calls. Well, welcome back, Brandon. I appreciate you supporting my channel. I appreciate you watching my videos. And everyone else that supports my channel, I appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I post train videos every weekend. I post shorts 6 days a week, 7 days a week sometimes, every day. But full videos, Saturday and Sunday, they're posted. I have a video that will be out today, this afternoon, and it's got lots of exciting stuff in it. It's got me in the video mentioning about fires in Alberta and Canada, British Columbia, all over the provinces. It's been a big year. A lot has gone on. We actually had a rail strike go on. It wasn't quite a rail strike. It was the railway putting the workers in a lockdown. So that was pretty interesting. There was 2 or 3 days of no trains at all. And this is the first weekend now. It's actually a long weekend. Monday's a holiday. Today's Saturday, so should be a fair amount of trains today. But so far I'm at three trains. I've been here since 8:30, so if someone can check the time for me. I think it's probably past 10. So I've almost been here for 2 hours, I think, and caught 3 trains. So we're doing okay. I don't know how good the quality is on the camera. We're pretty far out in the middle of nowhere. The sun is up a lot higher. I found something interesting here. It's an old Coca-Cola bottle, but it wasn't broken when I was here before, when I first came here, and now it's broken. My location is Skihist Provincial Park, which is east of Lytton. So that's okay. I just stepped on my banana. That's funny. Oops. Too focused on you guys, I guess. Anyways, let's get back to this story here I was saying. So there's a glass bottle here, and it broke. Somebody broke it. I want to tell you guys a creepy story. So I was out train watching this one time, and it's one location where I found a few creepy things laying around, but I was sitting there waiting for trains. There was a nice rock to sit on, relax, and hang out and be patient. I was waiting. I seen these little glass bottles sitting in the ditch right beside me, and they were kind of underneath like a flat board, like I don't know, small piece of wood. And I lifted it up. I looked at these things, and I was kind of curious what they were. So I grabbed one and I looked, and there was ashes inside, and there was probably 8 of these little glass bottles. So who knows how many people were here, you know. I don't know what it was, but what I came across was very, very graphic. So I put it all back down. I didn't mean to disrupt it. I kind of got a little nervous that I'd have some spirits following me. You never know, right? But it was a creepy time. So yeah, when you come across people's ashes buried, not really buried, but buried, it feels very disrespectful. So I felt like I disrupted the area. So I put it all back the way it was, and I never went back there again. But this glass bottle reminds me of that same time, because it's very similar to that. It was, I came across it just like that, dug it up, and it had something in there that I shouldn't have been checking out. So when you come out watching trains, there's a lot of things you'll come across. I've actually had a lot of people approach me, and most people are friendly. Most people are actually train spotters, but you never know. There's been a lot of times where you really don't know if you should trust them. But yeah, I've been told by a lot of people this is a hobby you should certainly do with many others if you come out in dangerous places, of course, for safety and all. But I come out here and do it myself. I'm in a safe spot now. I've been here a few times. There's no falling hazards, but it's certainly different than some other spots. I'll guarantee that. Sorry, Brandon, I can't pull up the chat. I'm trying to figure it out here. I think you were going to answer my question the last time you went live. What's the question? Maybe the time. Okay. I read the chat. It's very hard to use this live stream. It's not the easiest. Well, As you can see, there's no trains right now. Just gotta be patient. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here to answer them. I got all day. Okay, here. Okay, what has been your least and most favorite location? Yes, I think I did answer that. But honestly, I have a lot of favorite spots, and a lot of spots I don't like too. But I'll keep it simple in this answer. I think railfanning in British Columbia is certainly worth it. And the people you approach here, they may be scary, they may be creepy, but I haven't been questioned what I'm doing. That's one thing that I didn't like in Alberta, is when you had someone approach you when you were at a crossing filming trains, you had a lot of people asking you what you're doing. And I even had someone say, "Why are you filming trains?" Or I have a video where someone shouts out and says, "Have you ever seen a effing train before or what?" And you know, it's not the nicest thing that someone's going to say to you when you're doing your hobby. So when I'm here in British Columbia, I feel like I'm out here for many more reasons than just trains. I'm here for the scenery. I'm here for... It's just beautiful out here. There's just so much to do. There's trails, hikes, there's everything. The roads are beautiful out here. They're smoother. There's just a better quality to life. So I sure like it out here. It's nice filming trains. Beautiful place. This is certainly a spot a lot of people would like to come to. And just west of here, you have Cisco Bridges. So that might be a place I'll be visiting this evening. Cisco Bridges is a very popular location for rail fans. If you want to look that up on Google, just type Cisco, C-I-S-C-O, and Bridges, B-R-I-D-G-E-S. So if you look that up on Google, you're going to find Cisco Bridges. It's a very scenic location. It's where both trains cross over another. And I have quite a bit of content from there. So as you can see here, you have a lot of slide. What they do is they put a fencing there to stop the rocks from coming down on the tracks. And a lot of this fencing actually has sensors. So as you can see, there's a power box down here. There's 2 power boxes there. There's definitely a sensor there. So when this slides down, it's going to set off whatever signals are down there. They're going to set them off as red, so the train won't derail into the river, obviously. So they have a lot of safety set up out here. The whole way you have slide detectors. They look like old telephone poles. I don't think you're going to be able to see them from here, but those are just slide detectors. So as soon as a rock hits them, they're going to set off alarms. They're going to set the lights red. They're going to prevent danger. So that's something to note about this area. Right here you have some extra cement blocks. You can tell they added them there just because they're scared this is going to slide down and go on the tracks. So there's just the extra safety by putting that concrete there to keep from the sliding. You know, for all the years I've actually recorded trains out here, there hasn't been a derailment in this canyon. And I'm very surprised because the amount of train traffic that comes through here, especially at night, and the amount of danger they have, tunnels, and they're not just tunnels, they're old rock tunnels, you know, that they've obviously casted them to be stronger so the rocks don't chisel away, but it doesn't matter. It's not a brand new concrete tunnel. It's going through a mountain. So there's a lot to think about. There's a lot at stake. A lot of curves, but there's a lot of safety here in Canada with the trains. I feel like trains derail a lot more often in the US, and that could also have a reason because there's more trains in the US. But it could also have to do with safety. So I'm not the expert to talk about this, but I feel that there is a lot of rail safety here, and a lot of it's actually old. Like all of that, those poles there and stuff, like those were put there a long time ago. This isn't new stuff. So it's pretty cool to see old technology still doing its job. There's been a few times where I've actually just been standing in a spot just like this, and I've seen a bear right across on the other side. There's so many little trees, and from this far away, we're a good distance away. It doesn't look like it, but we are. Seeing a bear over there, it blends in so easily, you hardly even notice it or see it. So it's pretty cool when you end up seeing animals that are just walking along, because if you look, you won't be able to see on this video, but you'll see little pathways all the way across where the elk or the mountain sheep, they actually walk. They walk around and they actually have their own little trails along the mountain there. So it's pretty cool. To answer your question, Brandon, basically if it's big enough rock, it's going to set the sensor off. If it's just a small little rock that's not going to affect anything, it's not going to do enough to cause the sensor to go off. So therefore, it won't be dangerous enough to do anything to the trains. So as long as it's a big enough rock, it should set the sensor off. Although I do have a video of a BC rail leading, and the coolest part is I recorded it in a spot that was pretty tough to get down to. I hiked all the way down, and I recorded it, and this train actually hit a rock. And as soon as it hit a rock, it struck one of the ditch lights, and the ditch lights burnt out or got damaged as soon as it hit this rock. So I actually recorded a train hitting a big rock, and this train never got notified or any signals. Wasn't told about the rock on the tracks. So either that location didn't have the sensor there, or it was a small enough rock to skip the sensor and not trip it off. Not sure about that, to be honest, but I have seen trains hit things. But that is a safety precaution out here they do, because they can't have maintenance of way monitoring this area 24/7. That's a lot of work. So technology is brought into place. Well, that's good, Austin. Sorry, I might have been calling you Brandon here. I'm not sure because I can't see the chat very well. You guys are both chatting. So but anyways, we got another 5 minutes here. We'll make this, wrap it up in 1 hour. So 5 more minutes, guys. Scanner still hasn't made a single noise, which is strange. Could be because it's in my pocket. I'll take a seat here. So yeah, my name's Tyson, and there's the sun. It's part of my name. Well, I should be able to keep the video more steady on my knees. Not a busy morning, that's for sure. Fairly often you see pretty cool birds flying around here. You see a lot of bald eagles, A lot of falcons. Yeah, it's getting warm out. I can feel it. It's gonna be a high of 32, feels like 35. And that's for the town of Lytton, which is just this way. There is hotter places. I think the hottest place in British Columbia is Ashcroft, Osoyoos, and Penticton. Those are the hottest places. So they'll be probably in the high 30s. And it's a beautiful day. There is a light breeze. You got a nice blue sky. No clouds today, none at all. None at all. Completely clear. Completely, absolutely 100% clear, not one cloud. So on days like this, you have to pay attention to sunlighting. So as you can see on this curve, the sun's actually behind me, and it's lighting up this curve which I'm recording. And same for here, you got a really nice light portraying the whole area. So that's one thing I try to focus on with my videos is the lighting. There's a location just down here which is Lasha on the Ashcroft subdivision, and my plan is to go there probably later on, either there or Cisco. The sun lighting, well, that's warm, 35. Ooh. The sun lighting at Cisco Bridges there is pretty good in the afternoon, but in the evening the sunlight kind of goes against you. So there's perfect times to show up at certain spots. Just depends where you are, what time. But right now, the sun behind me, that's the way it should be. That's why I'm here. I have an app I've downloaded on my phone where I can actually see when the sun comes up and which way the sun is at every hour, which way it's pointing. So this helps me with my photography and videos. So I'm able to focus more on which way the sun is aimed for the shots, because you don't want the sun to be all the way on the one side and then have a backlit train, because your shot will be all dark. There's a lot of times where it'll work out, where maybe during a sunset or something. But yeah, a lot of recording and photography has a lot to do with sunlighting and the lighting, the angle of it. And cloudy days, you can aim the camera whichever direction you want, pretty much, if it's a pretty good cloudy day. But there's cloudy days where the sky is fairly bright, so the video the ground looks dark, the sky looks bright, so it doesn't really work out in all scenarios. But cloudy days are usually my favorite, because you can record in every direction, and you can even record against the sun, and you don't have the sun that's distorting your video. So it's cloudy days are preferred by me, but if you're a photographer, sunny days are better. But right now, this sunlight is awesome. Really enjoying it. That's all I can say. Well, we've wrapped up an hour, guys and gals. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please subscribe. I will be doing live streams probably in the near future, so stay tuned. Bye.